Welcome to Neighborhood Playlist. My name is DJ Head.
I'm Monica.
I'm Ani.
And last week you got to see Weirdo sit in his chair, and it was very interesting. And right before we started this, Monica was consuming a plate of chicken in her attempts to appropriate my culture. How do you feel about that?
I thought it was delicious.
Yeah.
And I feel great.
And Ani was doing squats. Each week we review songs. You get the point by now.
Or maybe they don't. Maybe they're new. Oh my god, my throat hurts.
If we agree that the songs
Ani's
are dope,
sick.
then they'll get added to the neighborhood playlist. And in case you're not in tune with what's going on in the world today, Trump is our president, and Drake dropped an album. It's called Scorpion. We've been playing the hell out of it, pretty much every radio station in the country. And Drake is a Scorpio. Scorpio.
A Scorpio or a Libra?
Scorpio.
Oh.
Scorpion.
I know his birthday's in October, that's why.
No, he's a Scorpion. That's why it's a Scorpio album.
Yeah, I just know his birthday's in October. I thought he was a Libra for some reason. Alrighty then.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, bet. So we're going to start with a couple of songs that we think are...
super cuspy. Got it. Sorry, guys. His birthday.
Ani's going to go first.
Okay, so my favorite song off this album, one of my favorite songs, top 3, is Mob Ties.
What would it was? It is what it is. Whatever you did, it is what it is, and I'm so tired. I fought with a mob and I got ties.
Can I say, you guys, when I first heard this song, I thought it was Young Thug featured on it. Like, I really, really thought Young Thug was featured on this song because the way that he makes his voice when the chorus comes, it sounds like him. But it would have been really dope to hear him on it. I would want to.
He probably did a reference for Young Thug, and Thug told him no for the feature.
Maybe. That could be it. But I don't really have much to say except I really like this song. It's vibey.
Yeah, I'm gonna add the song. I do think that this is one of my favorite songs off of the project.
Yeah, we were arguing about which song we're gonna pick, and then when I picked this song, he wanted to take it, and I was like,
Well, yeah, that's true. So yeah, I'm gonna add it. I'm pretty sure Monica hates it, so we're gonna go and see what she actually says.
Sounds like Young Thug though. She can't hate it.
Yeah, I actually like this song. This was one of the few ones that I liked off the album.
So it goes.
So we're gonna add that one. That's cool.
Dude, everyone is saying that this is like the song where they're thinking that he killed X.
Oh yeah, that's what everyone on Twitter was saying. So they're like, because in some of the lyrics he says like X and then Louis Vuitton bag. I'm gonna hire someone to kill you off or whatever it is. So a lot of people think that this is Drake admitting that he murdered XXX, which I think is ridiculous.
That shit is stupid. Hey, look, if Drake was gonna put a hit out on somebody, he should have put a hit out on Pusha T, because the way Pusha did him in that rap battle was crazy. So, if anybody, Drake should put a hit out on Pusha T. Not that I want something to happen to Push, because I think Push is incredible, but that theory, I saw that online too on YouTube, and I saw it on Twitter. It's fucking stupid.
But have you guys also just, I don't know if this was like fake or something, but I saw that Drake has a song with XXX that's unreleased.
Does he?
That's what I saw. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if he took it off the album or was.
I think it's a rumor because they released some kind of, I saw something, I don't know if it was fake or not, but I saw some track list for XXX. For an album or something that was supposed to drop or about to drop or whatever. I think it's fake, though. I don't believe none of that shit.
I do think he would have had a song with Drake, though. That's just me.
I don't know. What
Monica?
do you think?
That he killed him?
What do you think about the whole conspiracy? Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think that it would be like, if he was going to drop an album the next week, why would he kill X the week before and then like his streams go through the roof?
Right. That makes, yeah. Anyway, that's a stupid ass theory.
Yeah, it's just crazy that someone even came up with that theory.
What's your song?
Crazy.
Okay, my song is Don't Matter to Me, featuring Michael Jackson.
That's not the way to get over me. All I was said to you said you don't want me no.
What is that face? Okay, so this song, also one of the few songs that stood out to me on the album. I really, really thought it was The Weeknd. Like, I listened to this song multiple times thinking it was The Weeknd, and then I got to work, and they were talking about the Michael Jackson feature, and I was like, oh, that was Michael Jackson.
It said Michael Jackson on the.
I wasn't looking, I don't know. But yeah, I like this song.
It said, all right. I'm gonna add the song. I think that the song is good. I think that Drake pulled one out of his ass. I don't know how much he had to pay to get a Michael Jackson feature in 2018. But
dude, Michael Jackson's people are pissed allegedly
allegedly
that Drake dropped it. Huh?
I saw his nephew was really unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's. Was a day after his dad passed away. That obviously they had the song and it was ready to go and everything, but didn't Joe Jackson pass away on Thursday?
Yeah, I think so. It was right before it came out.
And then all the memes that came out where it's like, how did they get Michael Jackson on this? Well, Joe Jackson. I'm like,
Joe Jackson died and went and told Michael get to work. That shit was funny. I mean,
savage.
An entertaining meme is always great. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna add the song. I do like the fact that Drake did a little something different on this one. It's not just him singing. Like, I mean, Drake is great.
I like his singing, though. That's why I like this song. The other songs, I feel like, were so monotonous on the rest of the album, yeah.
So you like
I like this part, like, you. I like when he sings like that.
But you know the song she listens to her.
What?
Like, just...
Yeah.
All right.
What?
All right.
Yeah,
what?
They're monotonous.
Nothing.
You listen to monotonous music.
No, I don't.
Monotonous music.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Monotonous music.
No,
that's what you listen to.
No, I don't. You like bars that are monotonous. That's
bars.
What you like.
How are bars monotonous?
Bars are monotonous.
How?
Oh my God, he said some incredible things. This is terrible.
And I can't relate to it, so it sucks.
It's awful.
Okay.
I don't want to hear that.
Don't hair flip on me.
I don't want to hear that.
This song definitely goes for me. I like it a lot. And she's right. It does sound like The Weeknd, although I knew it was Michael Jackson, but it does sound like The Weeknd a lot. Like, for people who don't, there are people who don't know who Michael Jackson is, obviously. But for people who don't know who that is and are just familiar with The Weeknd, I'm sure they would.
Hey, how much of The Weeknd style you think he got from Michael Jackson?
So much.
You think
I really think
it's intentional?
Yeah. Like, I feel like him and Chris Brown both probably observed Michael Jackson. And
Chris Brown is
a
Jackson's
given.
#1 fan.
Yeah,
he said it so many times.
he said that. I've never heard The Weeknd publicly say or acknowledge Michael Jackson for that matter.
No, like Chris Brown has straight up since he was a kid. He's like, I would watch Michael Jackson, the way he would move, like all that. He said that.
The Weeknd doesn't dance either like that, but I feel like his sound is very Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He's never said anything about Michael Jackson?
No, I don't know. I don't just watch Weeknd interviews. I
don't think he does interviews.
He's done interviews.
I don't think he does anymore. But I think that The Weeknd didn't used to sound like Michael Jackson. He used to sound like himself. And then when he went more pop, he just, like, all his songs sounded Michael Jackson.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's intentional?
Yeah. Because when he wasn't pop, when he was just, like, R&B, he didn't sound like that.
Like on, what's the song with Drake? The
Crew Love.
Crew Love. He didn't sound like Michael Jackson on that. You Loving the Crew, like he sounded like The Weeknd to me.
Honestly, doesn't matter. I don't sound like that. I can't get my voice to do that. But the fact that he could do that to his voice, he's talented.
He is talented. I'm not saying not. I'm just saying I just want to know.
The same way that Chris Brown tried to learn his dance moves the same way Michael Jackson did, maybe that's what The Weeknd's doing. Dude, I don't think it's wrong.
My friend told me that Drake was sneak dissing The Weeknd on this album, and that they're there are reports that they're allegedly beefing because The Weeknd didn't sign with Drake. And if you think about it, they haven't released any collabs recently.
They were fighting though, and then they
were fighting. I didn't even know they were ever fighting.
No, because it used to be OVO EXO, and then they fought, and that's why they had disses that came out, and Weeknd had a song where he said, "Well, if you made me, go make another me." He said things like that, and then Drake's come back and then Drake's come back at him, but then they made up because then articles came out like, oh, okay, now they're cool. Mm-hmm. So the most recent thing I've heard is that they're friends and they're cool again. I don't know if anything else happened recently.
I don't know if I'm here for a Drake Weeknd beef. I think that should be whack.
That'd be entertaining.
They had bars though, they were going at not bars, but they were going at each other. R&B
I'm not looking for them. Man, you heard that new Weeknd? That new diss? Nah, I don't see that happening.
Hell no. If you saw, The Weeknd diss, you'd be like, oh, shit.
I would listen to it. I would listen to it because I'm out of curiosity. I'm listening to it. But I wouldn't be like, I'm waiting for the Pusha T or you know what I mean? No. Anyway, what she thinks is boring.
All I'm saying is if Drake has a career-ending, song for Pusha T and Kanye, I don't want it to be released.
Why?
Because I don't want Kanye's, legacy to be ruined. Although he kind of semi do that. But I don't want him to be completely ruined.
What do you think? What do you think is the big thing that he have on?
I think I know what it is.
What is it?
I'm not gonna say it on camera.
Okay,
I'm not gonna say it on camera.
I totally want to know now after
What
this.
the fuck?
See, now
What?
I have things in my head.
I want to know what's happening. The fuck?
Okay, we'll ask her later off camera.
I heard it was the Paris thing.
What?
Well, not heard, but my speculation is that Kanye set up the Paris thing for attention.
No way. That would not make sense. I don't think that's
Anyway,
true. Okay.
If that comes out, I am no.
You done? You're
no longer
throw the whole Kanye away.
If that happens, hell yeah. No, that's crazy.
Throw the whole Kanye away.
I probably still listen to him.
I probably still listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Late registration's a motherfucker.
Now, see, like, I'm like a legit, not even just a fan, like, he's a family member. So if that happened, that's disappointing. Because I can handle him saying some crazy ass shit, but doing crazy ass shit like that, that's different. I don't do that.
Anyway,
hell no. Where'd you hear that?
I didn't hear that. That's just my thought process. That's the only thing I could think
Why would you come to that conclusion? Did you just think of that yourself? Or did you see that somewhere
That's the only thing that you can think of that would completely ruin Kanye to the public.
No, it's not.
No, and he said, oh.
What?
Think about it. What else would ruin Kanye in the public eye?
I don't want to talk
just
about this
being
anymore.
publicly humiliated.
No, it's Kanye West. What do you mean being publicly humiliated? He's always publicly humiliated.
Well, to another extent.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's called insane. He wants all the blame and all the fame.
Anyway, shout out to the light-skinned ambassador Drizzy. He dropped this album. My song off the album, Scorpion, is going to be Nonstop.
Pulling back the curtain by myself, take a look. Ayy, I'm a bar spitter. I'm a hard hitter. Yeah, I'm light-skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga.
Now, this song to me is dope. Classic Drake. It's monotonous. And
I was going to say that.
It's for me, it's just in pocket with Drake. I feel like at this point in Drake's career, he can do no wrong. So why fix it if it ain't broke? You know what I'm saying? I like the beat. I like the hook. And I like the fact that you know what? I really appreciate this. I will say this. This is the only positive critique I have about the album. I appreciate you put all the shit I want on one side and put all the bullshit I don't give a fuck about on the other side. Thank you, Drake. Because all I got to do is listen to A all the way through and hit repeat. I don't want to hear the B-side at all. Although that song, what's the song I just told y'all about?
I didn't
In My Feelings.
That, though. Like, I saw the track list like that when I have Apple Music. So on Apple Music, it just goes numbered. Yeah, it doesn't let you listen side to side. So I don't know which side is which unless I actually
go look
at the
Apple
track
Music.
list.
It says...
No, on Apple Music.
It says 1 through 12, and then it starts again, 1 through 12. So obviously the first one would be A. Because
I don't look at it when I do it.
A comes before.
Yeah, see, I don't look at it like that. I just go straight down. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, but look. See how it starts over with 1?
Well, that's stupid.
Anyway.
What, Daniel?
Daniel's fed up with our jibber jabber.
An IT session in the middle of an episode.
How about let's talk about how Daniel was pissed off?
No IT session in the middle of fucking... Go, fuck you. How about that?
Yeah, good job.
You produce in the background.
Go produce children.
And... I'm not part of that shit. I don't want nothing to do with what she just said about no kids or none of that shit.
You need children in your life too.
Yeah, you need children to lighten you up.
What you mean?
And bring out your kind
post was so cute.
That's what's up. So anyway, I think this song is dope, Nonstop, and thank you for giving me a rap album, Drake, because I could care less about the singing. Although you're great, I just don't like it.
Give me my respect,
Monica.
I just didn't like it.
I can't.
So monotonous.
No one's getting killed.
Yep.
There's no cocaine.
There's just too much like raw beats, and
there's too much hip hop.
Listen to it again.
Way too much hip hop in this shit for me to like it.
It was boring. That's all I gotta say.
Jeez.
Sorry.
I thought this song was dope, and the part where he's like, "Show me more respect," and he's all pissed, and I'm like, "Yes." And I know, I really like it. This is a rolling nonstop.
I do like.
Never stop.
I like when Drake gets angry.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's angry, and I love it. And I'm like, yes.
I like when Drake is angry because I feel like he's bar none. I mean, at this point,
he has reasons to be
angry. He's one of the best in the game, and so far probably
of all time too. Like
one of the best.
Yeah, one of the best of all time for sure. He's up there.
So I like an angry Drake because I feel like he's a competitive person, and that brings the best out of him. So
I like Controlla, One Day.
I like the songs about me.
Yeah, about girls. That's it.
This is a rolling, not a stopwatch. Don't ever stop.
So you say yes?
Respect. Yeah.
Okay, so we're adding all the songs.
Actually, this was originally supposed to be my song, but whatever.
But Mob Ties is better anyways, so.
I like both of them. No.
So if she would have picked Nonstop, you would have had the same energy.
I would have said no
She would have said no. What do you mean? She
I say no to her songs all the time. Yeah.
I was surprised she chose that, and that's because it sounds like Young Thug. Wait. So you said, okay, if you said that Drake is gonna be, let's say, the greatest of all time, one of them.
One of them. Yes.
One of them. How many are there?
How many greats are there?
Yeah.
Of all time? Well, people usually go top 5, but I don't subscribe to that. I feel like you can have a top 6, top 3, top 2.
I was thinking top 10.
Drake is definitely in the top 5 at this point.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Do you agree with that?
He has to be. The motherfucker been on top for 10 years.
Are we talking about hip-hop or are we talking about overall? Okay.
And hip-hop. Drake has been at the top for 10 years.
I think that's
straight.
True. No, Drake has to be, yeah. He's in top 5 in my opinion.
When has Drake not been running shit in hip-hop for the last 10 years?
When's the last time Drake wasn't on the Billboard Top 100? Or when's the last time the radio didn't play a Drake song at least once a day?
I know. That's true.
10 years? You can't take that away from that light-skinned boy. He's a badass motherfucker. West Coast. Now,
he's a bad boy.
Now, the problem is when you start trying to rank him and you put other people like, oh, Drake is 2 or Drake is 1 and Kendrick and all that kind of
stuff. He's also helped a lot of people in his career, too. Like, every time you hear a Drake song, like, for example, I'm not saying he made The Weeknd, but he did help The Weeknd get more known.
The Weeknd, Migos.
People are going to get so upset about that because I'll always say it. I'll be like, yo, the first time I really liked the song by Migos, it was Versace. Yeah. And I only liked Drake's verse at that time. But then after that, I was like, oh, let me hear more of these guys.
People always take that personal, like, oh, Drake didn't break the Migos. You know, Migos is already...
No, I listened to them before
Migos is already popping in the South and on the East Coast. That's fine. To mainstream America, Drake introduced us to Migos.
A lot of people are popping here on the West Coast too, but you don't really know of them yet.
Who else? You think about somebody else? That Drake? Oh,
Block Boy JB?
Yeah, Block Boy JB.
What about Lil Baby?
Oh yeah,
Lil Baby.
He got a lot of people on Lil Baby.
Anyway, I feel like Drake is definitely one of those guys, definitely top 5 of all time.
He's going to break 88 Glam too, just saying.
All right, for sure.
They're signed to EXO, just saying.
Do your thing with the sweatshirt.
Okay, so, with the sweatshirt?
No, I'm saying.
Listen to the songs in our playlist. The links are in the description. And Daniel is grimacing behind the camera right now.
Listen to I don't want to go back in the van.
You guys leave comments. But if you're going to be mean, don't leave comments. I'm sick. Oh my God.
Leave nice comments.
I don't feel sick.
Good. Her throat is hurting and she doesn't feel pretty. Okay? No one cares. Do the thing.
Yeah, comment, guys. I don't know. My throat hurts, like, really bad.
You look crazy right now. She looks at my throat hurts right now.
Hurry up. Wrap this up.
Oh, shit. So we wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Like a burrito, neighborhood playlist.